Hello everyone and welcome back to Whiz. I'm Priyadarshan Babu here and I'm here with the answers for yesterday's 5 questions and 5 more interesting new questions for you today. So I hope that you're ready and I hope that you're ready with your answers to check whether you got them right or wrong. So without any further ado, let's start off with the answers for yesterday's 5 questions. So here we go. Question number 1. His buying spree was referred to as the Cleveland Massacre. By 1882, his company owned or controlled 90% of all refineries in the United States. Who are we talking about? So, the person that we are talking about, I think some of you would have guessed it. The answer that we are looking for is John D. Rockefeller, and the name of his company is Standard Oil. So, that was the answer for the first question. Moving on to question number 2 for yesterday, here we go. As a 17-year-old, when he launched this entity as a mail order sales business that originally only sold small items like picture frames, the original shop is now a museum on the founding plot. Identify the entity and the founder. So that was the question. I'd also shown you a childhood picture of the person. The answer that we are looking for is Ingvar Kamprad. That is the founder of IKEA, or build it yourself is what the slogan is. So IKEA is the answer for that. Moving on to question number 3. Here we go. This autobiography was released on 15th January 2017 along with Meena Iyer. I had also shown you a picture in which there was a certain part which was blanked out. Now I want you to tell me what was the blanked out portion. So obviously that was the name of his autobiography. Many of you would have known this. The answer that we are looking for was Khullam Khulla. So that is Rishi Kapoor's autobiography. And that was the answer for the third question. Moving on to question number 4 for yesterday. Here it is. This is the oldest surviving work of Latin prose. This details about farming and agriculture, and it's authored by Cato the Elder, the first to write his history in Latin. Which book are we talking about? So the name of the book that we are talking about is the Agricultura. So that is actually the word, the Greek word from the Latin word from where the word agriculture comes. So that brings us to our last question for yesterday. So here it is. This is by the Italian Renaissance artist Raphael. It was painted between 1509 and 1511 as a part of Raphael's commission to decorate the rooms now known as Stanze di Raffaello in the Apostolic Palace in the Vatican. Which painting is this? And I had also shown you a picture of the painting. So the answer that we were looking for is the School of Athens. The School of Athens is the answer that we are looking for. And that brings us to now the end of the 5 questions for yesterday. It's time to move on to the 5 questions for today. So here we go with question number 1. You should be able to see an image right about now. So now that you've had a good look at the image, I want you to tell me whose face have I blurred out, or who is the missing person. So that is question number 1. Moving on to question number 2. In 1955, Life magazine named who as the most beautiful teenager in the world. So I want you to tell me the name of this actress, personality, who was called as the most beautiful teenager in the world. Okay, so that brings us to our third question. So here we go. I want you to give me a one-word connect for these 4 companies. The 4 companies are Goodreads, Whole Foods, Audible, and Soak.com. So I'll read it again. It's Goodreads, Whole Foods, Audible, and Soak.com. I want you to tell me a one-word connect for all of these 4 companies. Now that brings us to our 4th question for today. So here it is. You should be able to see an image right about now. So now that you've had a good look at the image, the question is very simple. This is the Enfield branch of Barclays Bank in UK. What first is achieved by this branch? So what is the first that was achieved by this branch? And that was our fourth question. Moving on to our last question for today. Here we are. He, while sitting in the bath, cursing his own two Tardines, came out with this idea. What is this Eureka movement? And the person that we are talking about, I'll show you an image. You've seen an image of him. So now you need to tell me what was his Eureka movement. So that brings us to the end of the 5 questions for today. I hope you enjoyed the answers for yesterday's 5 questions. I will be back tomorrow with 5 more answers and 5 more questions. So please do stay tuned in, and I will see you tomorrow. Till then, please stay safe. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Well, I say that every day, and hopefully I'll get to see a lot more viewers on the channel. And you can leave your answers in the comments below. And I will see you tomorrow, as I was saying. So stay safe, take care, good night, and keep quizzing.